Hey folks, Mark's on here back once again in the flesh. I have a bit of a cough. And yeah, I'm back again to do another final update video, just like usual. Yeah, just coming from the gym, gonna have to work soon. So I had a bit of a cough, so if you'll excuse me during this video, I'll be coughing, maybe. In any case, yeah, stuff's been coming in the mail. Got some more stuff coming in the mail. Some stuff that's been late is still late. Yeah, been looking at new apartments, see how that will work out. For now, things are alright for the time being. Except the goddamn cough. But I know, what can you do? In any case, in the background we're spinning some White Lung with Sorry. A while since I listened to this. Some good old punk rock from Canada. Mishway and the gang. Good stuff. Anywho, hope everybody's doing well and good stuff. I'm channeling in my inner runner J-May, I guess. Yeah, in any case, let's get to the records, right? That's what you're here for, I'm guessing. Not me babbling about bullshit. Again, sorry for the cough. This was on my end of the year list, on the non-metal one. It was pretty low. It might be higher, you know. Things constantly change, you know. You make the list and then you discover a bunch of new shit afterwards. But, you know, you still make the list because, you know, everyone's list is a bit different. That's the interesting part. Watching other people's lists, you know, if everyone had the same shit on their list, it'd be pretty boring. But in any case, enough bullshit. This is Tribe Called Quest with we got it from here. Thank you for your service. It's a great comeback album, great hip hop album. Definitely one of the best hip hop records of 2016, among tons of other ones. It was a great year for hip hop, definitely, for sure. Yeah, I got this for a gift certificate work. So pretty cool. So you can basically say I got it for free, but you know, not really. Yeah, it comes on two inner printed sleeves, fairly similar in how they look. And here on the back you have lyrics and stuff. Same thing here. Definitely like the first this more. Honestly, you know, the space program, We the People, This Generation, Kids. Yeah, really good shit, Melatonin. Regular black vinyl. Sounds really good though. Labels, if you want to check that out. Good shit. Yeah, definitely happy with this release. Orders from a Swedish site called Ginza. And a lot of Swedish sites, they order from like different sellers and shit. And if they don't have the item in stock, I usually never bother because it'll take fucking ages. Like I ordered Now record for 2 records, and one was in stock, so they shipped it right off the bat. So you get it like within a day or 2, and if it's not in stock, you'll have to wait like fucking weeks for it. Which is bullshit. So I always just ordered the stuff they had in stock, and this was in stock, so I was like, fuck it. I'll get this because, you know, I don't want to wait, you know, fucking 3-4 weeks for the record that I really want to get. I'll just get the record that's, you know, in stock, so I'll just fucking actually receive it, which is nice. Yeah, moving on from hip hop to some death metal. We were at the record store. Me and my girlfriend lives really close to bands here in town, which is nice. So usually drop by there, and I had a sale, and I was like, they re-released this shit, and I was like, yeah, I'll get this, why not? Yeah, this is none other than Cannibal Corpse with Tomb of the Mutilated. Yeah, hopefully I won't get flagged for this cover art, but maybe I will, who gives a shit. I don't think too many people watch this channel anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this is probably my favorite Cannibal album. I'm not really hugely into Cannibal Corpse. I was more so back when I was like, you know, 16 or 15 or something like that. You know, the age, you know, you get into more extreme music, Cannibal Corpse is usually there with a guiding light, so to speak. You know, nowadays I don't really do much at all. I definitely don't listen to their newer stuff at all. I usually go back to the older shit. The last record I listened to with Cannibal Corpse was probably The Kill. No, the one with what was it? Something Plague, Evisceration Plague. That was the last album I listened to. But yeah, I just, you know, it's alright. Nowadays I didn't really care. There's the old gang. There's the old guitar player who was never heard from again when he was kicked out of the band, unfortunately. Yeah, this dude, who we all know is now in a horrendously shitty band, 6 Feet Under, Mr. Chris Barnes himself. I'm not gonna come here and argue on who's the better vocalist, Corpse Grinder or Chris Barnes. For me, Cannibal Corpse is not really about the vocals, it's more about the songwriting. And I tend to stick with the old, more dirty stuff, dirty sounding stuff. And this comes with a poster. I won't hang up, because, you know, I'm an adult. I'll try to be an adult anyway. Yeah. Guess what? I don't know what the deal here is. There's only like the half of the poster. I'm guessing it's supposed to get another record to get rest or something. I don't know. Don't ask me for information because, you know, I don't have it. I think this is 180 gram with the old school Metal Blade logo there. Pretty silly looking logo. Yeah, not much to say about this album. If you're into death metal, you have heard this before. Oh, apparently there's also an insert. Yeah, didn't notice this. Got the guys, dudes. Yeah, as I said, this is probably my favorite Calum record. Obviously, Hammer Smash Face is on here. Icon Blood. Cryptic Stench. All this good stuff. Yeah, and one of the more, I guess, interesting artworks, I suppose, you know. The artworks that are more like gross to be gross don't really appeal to me, just like, whatever. You know, it's more like Gallery Suicide and stuff like that, or have more interesting artwork. The Kill, which is a good album, has absolutely terrible artwork. That was the most boring fucking artwork I've ever seen in my life for a pretty good album. Moving on to some more metal, not death metal this time around, but this is also pretty cheap at Bang Ends, and I was like, you know, fuck it, I might as well pick it up. Why not spend the rest of my money on this? Since I have their first 3 albums, this is the first EP I own by them, and I've listened to this quite a bit, and it was pretty cheap, and it was on clear vinyl, so I decided to pick this up. This is Ghost with Popestar, their latest EP, where they cover some tracks and have one of their own tracks, which is Square Hammer. Really like Missionary Man, originated by the Eurythmics. Nocturnal Me by Echo and Bunnyman. I Believe in Bible are not as good, but overall, really solid release. You know, Ghosts are always catchy and fun to listen to. Can't really go wrong with Ghost. And as I said, this comes on clear vinyl. The reason I picked this up, I can't speak anymore, sorry guys and gals. The reason I picked this up is, you know, it was both fairly cheap and yeah, clear vinyl, which is pretty cool. Can't go wrong with that. So pretty happy with this purchase. Ghost. And the next record I'm going to show you, also got at the record store. And remember me, my girlfriend was in Prague during summer, and I only got one record there because everything else was kind of overpriced to a degree. It was about the same price we have here, but almost a little bit more expensive. Like, there's no point in getting records here or to spend on other cool stuff. But I did see this here, and since then I'm just kind of like, I gotta get this record at some point. And this was at sale at Bang's as well, and I just like, fuck it, I'll pick it up. At this point, you know, been waiting for quite a while. This is Gang of Four with Entertainment. Some great old school post-punk in the UK. This is a repress on Parlophone Records. Yeah, great post-punk stuff. To a degree, kind of Brit poppy, I guess, as well. In a print sleeve with some pictures and shit. Good stuff. Goes on thick 180 gram black vinyl. Sounds really nice. Yeah, I mean, if you're familiar with like I don't know, The Fall and I guess Joy Division and New Order, I suppose. The Cure, maybe. I mean, this is more post-punky, definitely, for sure. I mean, I think most people have heard Natural's Not In It, Damaged Goods for sure, Ether, Not Great Men. It's definitely shit you'd recognize if you heard the songs. Yeah, if you like shit like maybe Stone Roses, Mission to Burma, stuff like that. If you haven't heard this yet, I definitely recommend it. Really great, catchy, fun post-punk. This is from 1979, same year Unknown Pleasures came out. Another good shit. I believe Bauhaus first shit also came out in 79. Yeah, good year for sure. Haha. Yeah, Gang of Four, sweet band with sweet record. It's probably their best work or most famous work. And moving on to the final record of the day. This is a compilation album which I don't usually get. I've seen this record many times at the store, but I don't really want to get too many records from these guys. I only have one full length, and I really want this. So, but the songs I wanted were only on the American release, so I decided to import this from the States. Just get all the tracks. I don't really want to get anything else by this band. I'm pretty happy with the records I have. This is Rolling Stones with Through the Past Darkly, Part 2, or Big Hits Volume 2. I don't need to say anything about this band. I already have Let It Bleed, which has a bunch of good tracks on it. I definitely prefer the old stuff by the Stones. I definitely prefer Beatles over the Stones, but I have Let It Bleed, which I think is really good. And this was the only other thing I wanted, because this has pretty much all the great tracks that I want. And I think with a lot of Rolling Stones albums, they have like 2 or 3 really great tracks on one album, and the rest is pretty much mediocre stuff that I just don't give a shit about. So yeah, the reason I got this because this is the American version, and this has painted black on it, which the European version doesn't have. And this comes as the Octagon jacket. It was how it was originally pressed. I think this is a 2010 repress. Yeah, so you got Ruby Tuesday, painted black, as I said, Jumping Jack Flash, Street Fighting Man, Let's Spend the Night Together, She's a Rainbow, Dandelion. Yeah, pretty much all the fucking tracks you'd want from the Stones, from the old school Stones, back before this guy died. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with having this and Let It Bleed. Those are the only 2 Rolling Stones records I want. Yeah, I said this is a 2010 repress, comes with octagon shape, and comes on this thick 180 gram, really clear vinyl. This is probably the most clear vinyl I've ever seen. can definitely see through it. Yeah. It was just about time I got this. I was like, you know, like I've had a lead, and this is the only record like I really need to get. No, Mike Seaton loves this band. But yeah, I mean, you can't really say much about the fucking Stones, you know. Everybody knows this band. And yeah, so I'm happy with the 2 albums I have by them. For sure, I definitely don't need anything else. Just kind of like on my to get list for fucking while now. So I just said fuck it, you know. It wasn't too expensive. Thankfully, Amazon US, if you order directly from them, not like a reseller on the site. The shipping to Europe is not that expensive, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, not a lot of metal this time around, but there will definitely be a lot of metal next time around. Because I did order a good amount of shit, especially from my end of the year list, amongst other things. So more metal come next time around. This time mainly just Cannibal Corpse and Ghost, I suppose. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully my cough will disappear soon. And yeah, have a good one.